Tom Kiefer is an artist and photographer based in Ajo, Arizona, about 40 miles from the U.S.-Mexico border. He has spent years photographing deeply personal belongings taken from migrants as they try and cross into the United States. Many of them religious items symbolizing their hope and faith in a new beginning. His work has been seen all over the country. He joins us now to talk about his latest project, El Sueño Americano, the American Dream, an ongoing examination of the migrant experience at our southern border. Tom, welcome.
Hello, thank you. Nice to meet you, Tamara.
Nice to meet you, Tom. This exhibit is a referendum on the measure of a society. You focus your lens on the world's most vulnerable migrants. Tell us about the exhibit and how it came about.
Well, how it came about is for 11 years, starting in 2003, I worked mostly part-time as a janitor at a U.S. Customs Border Patrol facility about 10 miles south of Ajo. And it was about my fourth year working there in 2007, where I just became really disturbed by all the food, the canned food that the migrants were carrying with them while crossing the desert. That food was just being thrown away. And I asked and was given permission to retrieve the food out of the trash and bring it to our local food bank. And it was at that point, to my shock, that I saw Bibles, rosaries, family photographs.
We actually have some of those moving photographs from this exhibit that we'd like to highlight, starting with the religious imagery. So can we talk about first the Virgins of Guadalupe that you photographed?
Well, I found these statuettes in the trash, and I didn't find them all together. I found them individually over the years.
We also have the image of a cross that you took. Can you explain the importance of that and how it struck you?
Well, that particular cross, it's not it was hand done. It was a hand tooled cross. And so it was something that somebody made for themselves. And, it was considered potentially lethal or harmful or non-essential, and it was tossed. And yes.
Looking at that, you can see the work that went into it.
Yeah.
But you even photographed Bibles, this image in particular with the verse John 3:16.
Right. That it's inside a prayer book, and someone wrote that inscription. And for the art that I created of that image, I provided the English translation on the top and bottom.
I can tell that this project became personal to you. What do you think it says about the migrant experience and the difficult journey they face?
Well, what they take with them means everything. They don't know if they're going to survive crossing the desert. This is, whether it's a diary, even a bottle of cologne, it represents their hopes and their dreams of, like the bottle of cologne. When I first came across a bottle of cologne, I thought, this is crazy. Why is someone taking up valuable space in their backpack to smell pretty? But then when I started thinking about it, it's like that bottle was probably going to be used for their first, get ready for their first job interview or be reunited with someone that they haven't seen in years. And so that was very special to them.
And now, Tom, I can't help but ask about the background that you're sitting in front of. Can you tell me about that?
It is, I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 blankets, blankets that migrants carried with them. Because when you're crossing the desert, you need some type of shelter or something to lay on. And so these are just a small portion of the blankets that I came across in the trash and took out, and this wall of blankets.
All of them were taken from migrants trying to cross the border. Artist Tom Kiefer, good luck with the exhibit, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tamara.